Hello, everybody. First, many thanks for the organizers for the 20th Global Oleochemical Summit for giving me the privilege to join this event and speak a little about the soybean and cotton oil market.
Abuisa Commodity Brokers, connecting companies and creating business.
For the soybean in general, global demands are not showing any signs of recovery in 2023, given the scenario of the exponential growth in supply, mainly in soybeans in US, Brazil, and Black Sea in general. On the other side, the same cannot be said about the demand, where China, the main importer, is not performing according market expectations. Well, stocks of meal in China grew by 60,000 tons recently, totally of 200,070 tons. However, despite the growth, stocks remain low compared to the same period of previous years. The main reason being to the greater receipt of soybeans from Brazil and added to reducing the unloading time ports in China. China's lower appetite for soybean meal is related to the price, with certain periods more expensive compared to other meals, such as rapeseed meal and cottonseed meal. In addition, the growth in use the wheat in feed is another bearish phenomenon that reduced China's appetite for the soybean meal. Soybean oil stocks continue to increase. The demand for vegetable oils continues to move sideways, mainly because China buyers on the local market is refusing to buy larger volumes, only small quantities. Also, cheaper oils are replacing soybean oil, like rapeseed and sunflower oil coming from Ukraine and Russia, with more competitive prices. In Brazil, the Brazilian soy crop in this commercial year was very successful, totaling 150 million tons, easing the hole left by the Argentina crop failure, which was terrible this year. For the next year, is expecting the crop increase by 166 million tons. However, the local demands are still very reduced compared to previous years. They are reducing month by month. Biodiesel is still the largest market here in they're reducing the volumes and trying to buy cheaper raw materials like tallows and UCO. Also, for the meal market here is facing a huge competition if we compare to other meals. So the crushing margin from suppliers are getting reduced. As an alternative, suppliers are trying to get attention to the export market and try to sell these remaining volumes that local markets not absorbing. Well, for the cotton oil is very attached to the soybean. So with a constant drop in soybean oil the last month, cotton oil has been losing space here in the local market in Brazil and have the price devaluated, especially for the biodiesel market. Today, the price for cottonseed oil is close to the soybean oil. However, it has lower performance in the production, so it ended up losing space. As a result, the few suppliers that still have volume available have full stocks. At the moment, most suppliers here in Brazil are doing maintenance on the plant, waiting for the next harvest, expecting to be in July, or changing the to soybean crushing. They have a better payoff at the moment, and it's easy to sell. Even with the drop of the oil and cottonseed, suppliers comment that the seed prices are still not at the levels as they expected. If we compare to the pre-pandemic prices, they are still above 2019 levels. So with the next harvest starting July being bigger than the previous year, 2%, the seed price did not decrease as they expected, but they believe for the next semester seed prices will reduce and starting to be competitive again. In addition, meal and cake sales have been very compromised in recent months due to the reduction of cattle raising in the Brazilian market. This in general ends up influencing the oil market since they have nowhere to sell the meal, less will be crushed and less oil will be available. In the international market, countries such as Argentina, Turkey, Greece, and US still have high volumes for cotton oil, which is why suppliers are open to negotiation. However, in general, the biggest buyers are reducing their demands, not buying in a long term, or even replacing for such other oils like sunflower and canola. Even with the cod prices being higher, if we compare it with canola, corn, soybean, and sunflower oil, it's still the most expensive oil in the international market. This is due to the fact that seed prices are still very high, same as Brazil, because the harvests of the respective countries were not so good. So this is why the prices are still high. They decrease a lot, but they are still very high compared to the other oil seeds. So that's why the main buyers for cotton oil are replacing these products. So thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, we are available, and thank you.